My stepmother unalived my mom so that she could marry my father. Story time. I am currently a 17-year-old girl, and all of this happened 2 years ago when I was 15. My mom actually passed when I was 14. She was the best thing that ever happened to me, and I loved her so much. After my mom passed, my dad tried everything possible to make sure that I was not traumatized by my mom's passing. He would shower me with love, attention, care, and gifts. Our lives were genuinely filled with love and peace. My dad has stupid money. He's a barrister, and he makes money from his job. Losing my mom was one of the worst things that happened to my father because our house was cold and I'm an only child, so my father tried to deviate or divert all the attention and the love on me. We stay in Lagos and I attend one of the best secondary schools in Lagos right now. In fact, I have changed schools a couple of times and they were schools where I had to pay millions for. I was living like a princess until one faithful afternoon my dad was sick. Yes, he was so sick that he could not drive himself to the hospital, and I was telling him to go to the hospital, but he didn't have the strength for that. So there is a pharmacy at the beginning of our road, the estate entrance. So I told my dad if I should go over to the pharmacy to call the pharmacist to come and check up on him at home. When I got to the pharmacy, I saw a young dark-skinned lady that should be in her 20s, and I told her what was going on, and she was like, oh, madam is not around. So that was when it occurred to me that this lady was not the owner of the pharmacy. Then the woman by the side of our shop told her, you know what, don't worry, just go with the girl to go and see what's going on. I would help you stay in charge of your shop so that, it might be an emergency and they really need someone to be there. So just go with her. That was how she followed me home. When we got home, my dad was already on the couch. This lady administered a drip on him and that was it. It was not supposed to end there until this lady started coming over to our house almost every freaking day. She would come around and she would start gisting with my dad, which made me really angry because it was not even up to 1 year since my mom passed. And this woman is already trying to mingle with my father. Then before I knew it, they started going on dates, which is even crazier to me because this man used to claim busy for me and he used to make sure he leaves me alone in the house while he's busy frolicking around with this girl on different dates. Note, my father was my only source of joy ever since my mom passed, and now my source of joy is giving the joy to another person, so I was not comfortable with it. One day I spoke up and I told my dad that I did not like how it was going out with this woman because I don't like her. He was like, I should not worry, with time I will get to like her because that's the woman he's planning on getting married to. What do you mean you're planning on getting married within 1 year? This man told me that I need a mother now more than ever, and that's the reason why he's trying to give me another one since my mother passed. I had no choice than to start liking this woman, and before I knew it, my father and my stepmom already married. That was the worst day of my life because after the event, the ceremony itself, my father and my stepmom came back to the house, and the first thing my stepmom did was to remove my mom's portrait from the wall. This was within 1 year of my mom's passing. Now, she did not just remove it and drop it. She removed it and smashed it on the floor right in my presence, and I was so angry that I yelled. Like, I literally started shouting at her. My dad heard the scream and everything, and he came around. He was like, what happened? He saw my mom's picture on the floor. He asked what happened, and I told him what happened. And this, my stepmom, told my dad that, yes, she dropped it on the floor because the dead and the living should not be having any connection. So there is no reason why my mom's picture should be on the wall. To my greatest surprise, my dad looked at her and said, yes, my love, you are right. Let's go inside. Like a man that had just been jazzed. I was so surprised because my dad that I know is not the kind of person that settles for less. My mom was very curvy, well-educated, beautiful, very much attractive. And this, my stepmom, is like the opposite of my mom. Uneducated, ugly, dark, like black, and not curvy at all. I really don't know how my stepmother was able to turn my dad against me because my father started beating me the day my stepmother entered the house. And not only that, he stopped spoiling me, he stopped buying me gifts, he stopped buying me everything that I wanted, unlike how we used to do it before. Just when I thought things could not get any worse, because what is the worst that I have not seen? I overheard my stepmom having a conversation with my dad that they should put me in a government school. How? How do I go from attending one of the best secondary schools in Lekki to going to a government school? I inherited a very, very long hair from my mom because my mom had a very long hair. But because of this woman's decision with my father, I had to cut my hair short so that I could attend the government school. Because yes, you guessed right, my father accepted for me to go to public school. At first, I did not want her to cut my hair because she actually grabbed the scissors. And this woman called people in the area to carry me and sit me down while she used the scissors to cut off my hair. While this woman was cutting my hair, she used the scissors to knead me and I started to bleed. And because I was bleeding crazily and it was painful, I was crying. And this woman carried my father's belt and she whipped me with it again. When my father came back, he saw me crying. And this man, he didn't care. All he said was, Thank God you finally cut your hair. You're resuming your new school on Monday, which is the public school. Now, my stepmother treats me like a dog. She doesn't feed me. She doesn't do anything for me. She controls my dad. She starves me. She just literally treats me like I'm in hell. And that is what is making me think that this woman possibly had a hand in my mom's death. Right now, I don't even know what to do, who to talk to, because I'm supposed to resume this government school that I've never been to, and I don't know how to handle the situation. Please advise me in the comment section, and to share stories with me, send an email to me at talktoperona@gmail.com.